It is well known that Arctic communities are affected by climate change. But what is less understood is the true scale of these impacts and how much is at stake for the future of the entire circumpolar world.
The Arctic is changing. In Alaska's Arctic, where indigenous people have lived for thousands and thousands of years, we are seeing vulnerabilities that we have never experienced in our lifetime.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Shoreline used to be like a mile and a half to a couple of miles from here. And we couldn't see that river from this village in those days.
For many communities, especially indigenous, these changes are also deeply cultural. Relocation doesn't just mean moving houses. It means losing ancestral lands, sacred sites, and the places where people have fished, hunted, and gathered for generations. That's why adaptation planning requires more than buildings and infrastructure. It also needs to address the cultural continuity that holds communities together.
In Alaska, 86% of native communities are threatened by flooding, coastal or riverbank erosion, and thawing permafrost. The risks for communities are no longer distant. Many are already facing permanent damage to housing, schools, roads and runways, and other essential infrastructure.
In recent decades, Arctic rivers have experienced dramatic changes in water flow regime due to warming climate, permafrost thaw, and accelerating water cycle. Alaskan river systems are shifting faster than others in the world. Floods are becoming more severe and less predictable. Our project, called SISTRA, focuses on understanding how changes in climate, water, and permafrost affect the people in riverine communities. Beyond purely scientific results, we are developing a decision support system to assist with disaster mitigation and adaptation measures for both infrastructure and communities living in these high-risk areas.
And all it is a transition time. That's all it is. I have no doubt, not a shred of doubt, that we as a people will be together as one again.
It is important to remember that solutions only work when they co-designed with communities. Only policies that support and elevate indigenous knowledge, resilience, and long-term planning can lead to sustainable outcomes.
Entire communities, including well-publicized ones like Newtok and Shishmaref, as well as newer cases such as Akiak and McGrath, are already contending with substantial damage and the reality of climate-forced partial or full relocation.
In our pristine river and in their headwaters, we are seeing the slough-off of melting permafrost that is millions of years old, causing rivers of orange, rich in minerals and nutrients from these organic soils, causing disruption to our subsistence way of life and changing our river systems. Rihanna.
The elders said they could feel the earth getting hot. They said a time is coming when we might not even know the land anymore. I had a dream last night. All lovebirds went west. Maybe it was time to leave. This time though, they called back to me. They said our grandchildren will be here. We were here. We are here. We will be here. Even if Newtok does not exist.
The Arctic is on the front line of climate change. What happens here does not stay here, and these changes ripple into other regions and global systems. On the edge of climate change, Arctic water systems hold key answers for resilience and for the future.